welcome back to the Sherwood Urban Farm. Today's video is going to be a harvest video, just to show you what can be harvested at the end of September. First on the list is Swiss chard or spinach. So this one is going to go to seed, so I'm going to just take out this whole plant. I'm just going to cut it down at the bottom and leave the roots in. It might actually come out because shoot out again, because I can actually see there are some little shoots trying to come through there. So we'll see, but I need this space, so I don't think I will let it. I might just chop it down a little bit lower. But that is a beautiful harvest. Let me just see. I'm going to leave these ones a bit. I'm going to take these other ones as well that are going to seed. Oh, wow. Sure, they get quite tough at the bottom there once you leave them too long. Then we're supposed to harvest these a while ago. There we go. So I mean, these leaves are still beautiful. I'm going to make some cream spinach with these. And there's another one, another two. See, this is great because now it's opening up some space for me to plant here. I'll have to really think nicely, but I think I'm going to put in my emerald tomatoes here. What I'm very excited for, and I've been waiting for a while, is my golden globe beetroot. So I have multi-sown them, and I'm only going to take out the biggest ones. I mean, you can eat the leaves as well, but I think I've got enough spinach leaves for now. See, then I'm going to just twist out the biggest ones and leave the others in the ground. It's a little bit of a thing because the leaves are all intertwined, and I don't want to take out all the small ones, you know, by accident. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that color. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to grate it into a green salad because it's so nice and sweet. So when I use the big grater, I might actually even use like that julienne, you know, like what you do with carrots. I might even do that. Now there's this one. It's a really big one, but it's already starting to go to seed, and I think it's going to be quite woody, so I'll leave that one. I must just do some research to see how many plants I would need to save seed. I have an idea it might be quite a few plants and they get very big, but I'll see. Otherwise I'll just feed it to the animals. They will like it. But let me see, here's another nice one. So nice. And I did see one here as well. And this one's a bit smaller, but that's fine. But they're not massive, but I don't want them too big because they're not as sweet. Okay, let's have a look, see what have I got here. There we go, that's a nice one. And then I've got one here which is all by itself. And let's see. Oh yeah, now there's three. The middle one is the biggest. And it's a story to get them out without bringing out the others. I mean, these are between a golf ball and a tennis ball size. I've got 3 in the kitchen, and then I've got these 3. I'm sure I can make a little jar of sweet and sour beetroot. This will probably be my second last, if not my last harvest of snap peas for the season. This one they might actually do another flush. but I'm not going to hold my breath for it. I'm just very grateful that I still have some. I like to leave them when they're a little bit starting to swell up, because then they are nice and sweet. I wouldn't pick that one yet. When the peas are a little bit bigger, then I like to pick those. Let's see. There we go. So you can use these in stir fries, and you can also just toss them on top of a green salad. They're just so nice. I like to eat them in the garden, just like that. So nice. And then I've noticed I have 2 yellow lemons. The problem is, you think they're this big, but they're not. They have a very thick skin, but it's fine, they're free. So I'll take it. I did see another one. Ooh. Bumblebee. Where did I see another one? How am I going to get to it? There we go. There's the other one. I've waited for these. Yo, look at that. Let's harvest this beauty. Gosh, where am I going to go in here? Oh wow. No, pocket knife's not going to cut it. Have to use these. I think I'm going to have to come around. Yo. Wow. Take a look at that. This is a beautiful one. Now this is much bigger than I had in autumn. So the ticket is to plant in maybe late winter. Oh, maybe even in August. Now we're end of September. Could it be July? I must look when I found. But these were seedlings. They weren't seed, obviously. But yo, it is just beautiful. This is also the last of my frilly lettuce. They're going to seed, but I mean you can still harvest the lower leaves. So those very lower leaves I'm going to give to the animal, but look at that, still beautiful. We're having a brighter night, so I need some leaves for a salad. Let's see. Oh, there's a wasp there. I will leave that one. Have a look. You see, there's also still some more spinach here that I need to harvest as well. But I think the animals are going to get a lot of it because, well, I suppose if I freeze it, it should be fine. We'll see. Oh, there's little baby cabbages. 2 baby cabbages here that I can harvest. I think this is enough for a salad. I don't want to, put too many leaves in and then it's sort of like spot the tomato. Which reminds me, I have some tomatoes in the greenhouse. But first, there was something I wanted to harvest here. What was it? Oh, that's what it was. The baby cabbage. Nice. I can make a coleslaw. Oh, look at that. Little green ones. Oh, the rabbit. The rabbit is eating my spinach. Hang on. Yeah, have that. The last thing that I want to harvest today are these tomatoes. Yo, I'm so excited. Tomatoes are so expensive. These are like 25 Rand for a little punnet. I mean, they're probably going to get cheaper as, you know, the tomatoes come on into market, or, you know, into the shops in season. But I am not paying that. We will go without. But now I have my own. This is wonderful. I wish I had a bigger greenhouse, because then I would try and, well, I mean, I could actually, in a greenhouse, I could definitely grow tomatoes all year round. As I was walking past this bed, I noticed these are going to go to seed. I mean, they're starting to flower. So I am going to harvest them as spring onions, because they won't bulb up now. It's such a pity. They overwintered here in this garden. This is my daughter's garden, and we were quite hopeful. But this is always the thing, though. We were quite hopeful that they would bulb up, but I've never had ones like, I think they call them, oh, I forget what they call them. Whenever you plant little onions, I forget what they're called. Whatever it's called. Those little onions that you plant, and sometimes they will actually bulb up, but most of the time I've had them that they actually just go to flower. So these are going to be great. You can even use the leaves. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop the leaves, and then I'm going to freeze them, and whenever I need like a onion flavor to something, then the Spencer's here for the rabbit, which my daughter is letting out again. I see there are two here which haven't flowered yet. Awfully dry in this bed. Oh, we haven't been getting rain. What do you think of all the marigolds? There will not be nematodes in this bed ever after all of these marigolds. They just all shot up, and she wanted to leave them because they look so pretty. So there they are. Hopefully it'll rain tonight, because it's awfully dry in here. Here is some flat leaf parsley. I don't really know what to do with parsley. Anyways, it looks to me like it needs some harvesting, so I'm going to, maybe I can dry it. But I mean, it's not a very aromatic, oh gosh, it's all sticking in the leaves. Sorry for the camera, but getting bumped. There's a kitten here. Oh gosh, can she leave that alone? Anyways, here we go. I don't know, you can maybe leave in the comments what one can do with parsley. I'm not altogether sure. See, I'm growing it for a customer of mine, but I don't know if she's going to order this week, so I must harvest some. But I am not really, I mean, I wouldn't naturally want to grow parsley myself. I know it's very healthy for you. I suppose you can put it in a, potato salad. But how much can you put in the potato salad? I've got lots. This is quite a haul, and it is only the end of September. I hope you are able to harvest as much as I did out of your garden. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I don't know if there was anything that you learned out of it. Maybe it was just for fun. I hope you have a wonderful day further, and I'll see you in the next video.